Cleveland Browns hold embarrassing NFL record amid Shedeur, Sanders, Joe Flacco battle in 2025 season. Most NFL fans know that the Cleveland Browns have been an inconsistent team for many years. They're a franchise that hasn't had back-to-back winning seasons since the 1980. That's right, since the 86. They're also one of the few teams to have never won the Super Bowl. And going into the 2025 season, things look even worse. But why worse? Well, the QB situation for one, as they're in the middle of a battle between Shedeur Sanders, Joe Flacco, and others. Cleveland fans surely hoped that some of the negatives tied to their name would be erased this year, like their record for the fewest wins. Yes, the team recorded the lowest number of victories from July 2005 to July 2025 with just 111, an awful mark. And it's not just that they have the fewest wins in the last 20 years. They comfortably own that title. They have 8 fewer than the second-place Raiders. Additionally, the gap between the Browns and the fifth-place Lions is a staggering 22 wins. So they aren't shedding that moniker anytime soon. With a QB competition still underway between Shedeur Sanders and Joe Flacco, it doesn't seem like the team is confident in who will be taking the majority of snaps under center in 2025. And with the most important position in sports still unsettled, it's hard to believe they'll find success. Former NFL QB and analyst Ryan Fitzpatrick believes Flacco should win the job, mainly citing his experience with the team and overall resume. If I was a betting man, Joe Flacco is going to go into the year as the starter. He has history there. He has success there. And I think it's a great story. He's a guy that'll bring calm. He's the guy that's going to be able to get them off on the right foot, Fitzpatrick told Good Morning Football. It's a hard prediction to dispute. Flacco took over in Week 14 of the 2023 season for the Browns and led them to a 4-1 record down the stretch, securing a wildcard spot. They promptly lost, but he showed he's still capable of competing in the NFL. However, Flacco is now 40, and with younger guns like Shedeur waiting in the wings, it wouldn't be surprising to see Kevin Stefanski give him or another player a shot if things don't go according to plan. But Fitz believes a different rookie is next in line if Flacco falters. As the season goes along, when you draft guys early and when you have young, exciting guys, they're excited for Gabriel. We could see him inserted into the lineup, Fitz said. We'll see if Dillon Gabriel gets the nod over Shedeur. He had the higher draft capital, but rumors suggest the latter has looked visibly better than the former in camp. We'll just have to wait and see if that's true. Alongside the Browns as the least winning franchises in the past 20 years are some other dismal teams. Second is the previously mentioned Raiders with 119 wins. Then there's the Jacksonville Jaguars with 120. And of course, the New York Jets slot in fourth with 129. So the proof is in the pudding, and our eyes haven't been deceiving us. We clown on those 4 franchises for fun, but also because they somewhat deserve it. Their incompetence has been unrivaled for 20 years now. Some franchises have nearly or even over 100 more wins of separation between them and the Browns since then. But Rome wasn't built in a day, and Cleveland knows they're still in the thick of a rebuild. And although they were able to get Myles Garrett to stick around with a king's ransom, the ongoing QB issues between Shedeur and the rest of the lot could be another thorn in their side in 2025, ultimately keeping them stuck at the bottom of the NFL. In a season already overflowing with surreal storylines, from AI-powered halftime shows to fan-voted instant replays, perhaps nothing sums up the 2025 NFL campaign quite like the Cleveland Browns holding an embarrassing new league record and somehow still being at the center of a quarterback battle between a 40-year-old Joe Flacco and Colorado legend Shedeur Sanders. Let's start with the headline maker. As of Week 6, the Browns have officially become the first franchise in NFL history to start 36 different quarterbacks over a 20-year span. It's not the kind of legacy the Dog Pound had in mind. What's worse, they've cycled through more quarterbacks than wins in the playoffs during that stretch by a factor of 9. To commemorate this dubious achievement, fans have been printing QB 36 shirts, sporting a long list of jersey names taped one over the other. I mean it, the promise sadly. If fans want jersey names taped one over the other, a tradition that somehow lives on, like a Cleveland family heirloom passed down with disappointment. The record that won't quit since 1999, the Browns have been synonymous with quarterback chaos, but the record reached historic proportions this season. The 36 starter came courtesy of a surprise decision by head coach Gerard Mayo. Yes, that Gerard Mayo, who named Shedeur Sanders the Week 5 starter following a disastrous outing from Flacco the week before. Flacco, who most assumed retired 2 seasons ago, made a surprise comeback in 2024 and led the Browns to a brief postseason run. That story had just enough Disney movie magic to earn him a contract extension. But this season, not so magical. The offense sputtered. Deep balls floated like sad helium balloons. And even the usually forgiving fans of Northeast Ohio began questioning whether Flacco's arm was powered more by nostalgia than muscle. Enter Shedeur. When Sanders was drafted in the second round earlier this year by Cleveland, most assumed he'd spend his rookie season developing behind Flacco. But this is the Browns. The term quarterback development here means a crash course in scrambling for your life behind an O-line that plays like it's sponsored by Swiss cheese. Still, Sanders impressed during the preseason, showing poise, mobility, and that signature Deion DNA. By week 5, fans were chanting his name from the upper deck like a college student section. In his first start, Shedeur posted modest stats. 17 for 28, 192 yards, 1 TD, 1 pick. But his ability to extend plays and energize the offense gave Cleveland a rare fourth-quarter comeback win over the Pittsburgh Steelers, making him the first rookie Browns QB to beat the Steelers since 1989. A city tour now, the franchise faces a familiar dilemma. Stick with the veteran or ride the high-upside rookie into uncertain waters. Flacco, always composed, told reporters, "I know what this league is. You take your shots, you help the next guy, and you try to win some football games. If that's Shedeur's show now, then I'll support him." And he put it this way, "But don't count me out just yet." Meanwhile, Sanders, who's as media savvy as they come, brushed off comparisons to past Browns QBs. "I'm not worried about ghosts. I'm here to write my own chapter. I've been in big moments before."